The lady that dances outside my door. Maybe don't listen to this one at night. I listened to this story and I could not get it out of my head, so naturally I have to tell you guys. Now that I read the title, I'm just like, okay, it doesn't sound that scary. Because what is she dancing? Like cumbia, bachata, maybe un zapateo. However, if it's this, we got a problem. We got a problem. So the girl that wrote in the story stating that this is new, like this just started happening to them about a week ago. However, every night that goes by, it's getting worse. So she says that she lives in a very small building. There's only 4 floors and about 12 apartments. She lives in a really nice area and the building is beautiful, however, it doesn't have an elevator, which is why it's very affordable to live there because they don't have an elevator. They have to go up 4 flights of steps, and it's perfect for her and her sister because they didn't have a lot of money. The other thing that made them want to stay there was because the building had 24-hour security, and of course that made them feel safe. Or I should say they felt safe. She says that they felt so safe that until recently they had never even locked the front door of their apartment. So there was one night where she had been in her room for a while and she noticed that she had gathered too many cups on her nightstand, so she decided to grab them all and take them to the kitchen. However, as she's walking to the kitchen, she notices that her sister is at the front door and looking through the peephole. She says her sister didn't even look back when she heard her walking down the hallway to the kitchen, like she was focused on whatever was on the other side of that peephole. So after leaving the cups in the sink, she comes back and asks her sister what is she doing. Her sister immediately shushes her and tells her there's an old lady dancing outside the door. When her sister tells her that, she immediately realizes that that's impossible because she doesn't see any light coming from outside in the hallway. She explains that in the hallway they have lights that only turn on when there's movement. So if there was a lady dancing outside, those lights would obviously turn on. Her sister moved away from the peephole and she went to go look, and when she did, she can clearly see a very thin old lady walking away from view. She noticed that she had like a black jacket and she got lost in the darkness. She immediately opens the door, and when she does, the lights obviously turn on, and when she looks at the direction where the old lady was going, there was nobody there. She says that in every floor there are 3 apartments, one that's really close to the stairs and the other 2 are down the hallway. She said that she stood there thinking to herself, like, what if I'm dreaming? But then again, how is it that both her and her sister could dream the same thing? And about 2 days later, she got confirmation that it was not a dream. She explains that when she moved in, she was entered into this chat with everybody that lives in that building, and there were 2 people, one from floor 2, another one from floor 3, that had wrote into the chat explaining to have seen an older lady dancing outside their door. In the chat that the neighbors had written in, they were asking anybody if they had seen an older lady dancing outside their door in the middle of the night, and that the only thing concerning to them was that the lights never turned on, and they don't understand why this older lady does not activate those lights when she's dancing outside their door. She also noticed a pattern that it was only the apartments that were right next to the stairs that were saying that this is happening to. And the strange thing is that, like she said, the building is so small that most of the neighbors know each other. Not to mention that there is no way for someone to come in and go out without that security guard knowing who was in there. So in the chat, the neighbors had made a plan that as soon as they saw the lady outside of their door, they would call the security guard so he could run up and find whoever's doing this. So what happened again, immediately they called the security guard. He comes up, there is nobody there. There is nobody that he bumped into, which is impossible. And obviously when they come up, the lights turn on and there's nobody in the hallway. She explains that everybody is so scared in the chat and they are all getting together trying to see if they can all buy cameras to put on the stairs or outside of their doors. She explains that right now they don't have the money, so they're all trying to help each other out. However, when she gets up in the middle of the night, she said that she could hear this lady outside of their door dancing, and for some reason she has this urge to open up that door and confront whatever or whoever this person is. She took the words right out of my mouth because that was the first thing I was thinking of, bitch, I'm gonna open this door. Then again, that would be the stupidest thing to do. We've seen scary movies, do not open that fucking door. And there is no update. There is no update. If there is one, I will tell you, but yeah, I have questions too. I want to know what the heck is gonna happen next. But what do you guys think? Would you have opened that door and tried to see who she was?